Hi, it's Joy, and today we're going to be watching The Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 4, Faster, which I'm hoping means we're going to get to Omega faster than the previous episode. I love this show. Reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction and all of my reactions to Star Wars TV shows on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go.
You're going to be my security crew.
We will require a more detailed...
Hello, Easy.
No time.
Works for me.
I love that she has her own little helmet now. Faster indeed.
Whoa! It's
Omega.
racing.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, you have a problem with droids, human? You think you can make the split-second calculation to
You're
win?
so arrogant.
You want to challenge Teo?
You don't look at the kid funny.
Not gonna. How about our standard side wager? Let's see who has the better race.
That's not.
Deal.
Well. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
What's wrong with the left tunnel?
It's a death trap.
This whole race is a death trap.
Oh, he's got multiple races? That's just cheating!
Come on, Teo!
Get them, Teo! Oh,
But some of it is salvageable.
how's
Police
Teo?
Problems now, Goggles.
Hey, about Teo! You are out of time.
Want to step in here? I didn't bring you two for the company.
Why did you make the bet?
One last race. If you win, we pay you double.
Omega.
If we win,
She makes bold moves.
we get Sid.
She is a loyal friend.
Kid.
Gonna hurt Sid if we do nothing.
She is the best friend. The best angel. We love
Do we
her.
have a deal?
Why did you make that bet, Sid? You could have just said, fuck you, no.
With a few more adjustments, he may be capable of racing.
That is hilarious. Ha ha ha. I am more than capable. I am ready to...
I do love him.
My arms and legs.
Oh no.
Activate
Keep him deactivated until he's fixed so that he doesn't get
all of
traumatized.
it.
This is not the first time she has required our assistance due to her dealings with individuals of questionable integrity. It is a problematic pattern.
We need to do an
hey,
intervention.
Did you forget you're working on me? It seems like you're just having a conversation about nonsense over there.
I love
How about
him.
a little less chatter, a little more spanner.
If he wasn't a droid, he'd be so awful, but he's the best.
Think you can win?
I will ignore that obvious question. Yes, I can.
You lost last time.
That was a miscalculation. Open your eyes, human. If you want to win out there, offense is the best.
We have a wipeout down in the pit.
Two! Was that intentional from the guy? Well, one of us is doing it. Tech, I think you're up.
Savatoma's a dangerous place.
Yep, that was you.
He's fast.
I regret nothing.
Save him!
Tough luck.
I will be the racer.
What?
Be brave, be safe. You can do this. Our most cautious member is gonna do a crazy speed death race. It's fine.
And finally, tag. Anything else on this guy?
He just didn't even give a fake name. I mean, not that the Empire's monitoring this race, but you know. You've got this tech. I wouldn't even start successfully. I'd stall. I don't know if you can stall one of these speeders, but I'd do it.
Tech, you gotta be in front to win.
I know what I'm doing. It's called strategy.
You tell him, Wrecker!
No, it's called losing.
just love recklessness. It's not wrong.
They were slowing me down.
He's just gonna race clean. He's going through the death tunnel, isn't he?
Increased speed and maneuverability.
Woo! He followed him. We're alive? He's less fortunate. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Everyone loves an underdog victory. He's like the least likely person as well.
That was some racing.
And don't make stupid bets anymore, Sid.
Well, I guess I owe you one.
You do.
Yes.
But we're friends. Is he gonna shoot? Because his little petty
I'll
like
make it up to you.
That loyalty is admirable. But with Sid, it doesn't always go both ways. Watch your backs.
that is the best way to try and get payback. Put a knife between this partnership and these loyal people she has. Sid definitely has a past. We just have to hope she's going to do better in the future. She hasn't turned us in yet, and it would have benefited her to do so. Okay, this episode was a lot of fun. It was completely different from the previous one, but it was like a breath of fresh air after all of the crosshair that was in the previous one. I loved it. I loved the racing and the way kind of just getting to see it again. I just watching Omega discover the world, all the world, the galaxy, I should say, is everything. Watching her face light up, her taking everything, her goodness and kindness with which she approaches every situation, the optimism with which she views the world despite how she came into it. Absolutely beautiful to watch. She's an inspirational character and I adore her. And then the whole, Teo was like a fantastic droid. Absolute lunatic. We loved him. I'm sure they fixed him up and he's racing again, winning all the races. But I love the way Tech was like, when he was like, oh, you think you can do it better? And he's like, well, I haven't done the course yet, I don't know. And then he did his homework, he checked out the course, and he was like, yes, actually, I can do it better. And I love that Tech, if you took a picture of the Bad Batch, even with Omega, I'd even include Omega in this, and you were like, one of these people is going to do some like crazy racing, that's death-defying racing, they're going to volunteer to do it. I would have probably, I think Tech would have been like giving them tips on like the route. He would have been one of the last people I'd have said out of the group, but he was so good at it. He was calm, he was logical, he was like, I'm just going to have a look at a schematic while I'm also doing, he was Tech, and he shone in this episode. And I think he's often a character that doesn't get as much time because he's the serious one, he's the analytical one, he's the one that's like, oh, I'm just going to go into this computer thing while they go and do that thing. So I love that this episode really let him shine as well as Omega's good heart shine. And yeah, more warnings about Sid. I think she's someone that we can trust, but I don't think we could trust her 100%. I think we'd have to keep the benefit of the doubt. Don't let your guard down completely when you're around her. Make sure you know your exits, make sure you have an escape plan, things like that, because it's just the nature of who she is and the kind of circle she runs in. I don't think even that she would turn them in just for a quick profit, but I do potentially think if it was them or her, there is a chance she would pick herself. Less so the more she gets to know them, but still, you can't trust anyone 100%. But I love this episode. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.